Henry Cejudo and Mario Bautista had a run-in Arizona at a UFC meet and greet event. Mario Bautista pressed Cejudo, trying to get a fight with him, and today we're going to break down the interaction because Henry Cejudo kind of cooked him. But I also think Bautista and Cejudo is kind of the fight to make next. Obviously, popularity-wise and fan hype-wise, not really, but in terms of the division and how the division should be moving, that's the next fight to make. I'm going to break everything down for you. First of all, we're going to watch it all the way through, the full interaction, then we're going to break it down bit by bit and talk a little bit about the bantamweight division and what should realistically be next, because a lot of these guys now that are on 2-fight losing streaks at the top of the division, Sanhagen, Cejudo, these types of people, you need to fight down the ranks, or else it's going to be a bit of the same situation we have at lightweight, where the top 5 are just fighting each other repeatedly in rematches, like Oliveira, Chandler 2, we get all these rematches, then the guys coming up don't really break into the top 5 unless it's like a late pull out, something like this. But Bautista, obviously good for him, trying to get the fight with Cejudo, but Cejudo just told him some facts, and the MMA community is really liking it at the moment. Let's sit and let's watch this fight. I tried filming this already, however, I got a phone call halfway through, which kind of ruined the video. Let's have a little watch.
You gotta say yes, though. I gotta say yes.
Want me to take your picture? You all into this?
Say something? What? You can't be so damn boring. Nobody's gonna fight you like that. I won't be boring. There's a lot. Listen, Olympic champ, flyweight champ, bantamweight champ. What have you done? 2 losses in a row, 7 fight wins. Okay, but look who I lost to. At that time, the guy that was a current champ, and the other guy is now the former champ. Yeah. Are you gonna fucking nut grab? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit against the cage like you did with Aldo? I don't think you'll stay there, but it'll be. I won't stay there. Exactly. I won't stay there. I have a meeting with Hunter, and whatever Hunter wants, we can do it. Whatever Hunter wants. Yeah, whatever Hunter wants, because you know what? I want it all Valley. Of course, there's a lot of people that I want. There's a big ass fucking game. Take the fight. You haven't done anything.
Yeah, come on.
I haven't done anything.
Let's talk about it. When Cejudo said, "Are you going to nut grab and hold me against the cage?" Mario Bautista said, "I don't think you'll stay there." As in, that's the plan, but it might not work. Fucking hell. And you know, must kill Mario Bautista to his core. Cejudo saying, "I want O'Malley," because Bautista and O'Malley are very close friends. They train together, but O'Malley's up here and Bautista's down here, so it must just fucking must reek Bautista knowing, fuck, my friend is the one everyone wants and not me. Like, there must be that hint of jealousy, that hint of like, fuck. Let's break it down. I'll talk about it as it goes this time.
These are great.
You gotta say yes, though. I gotta say yes.
Want me to take your picture? You all into this?
Say something? What? You can't be so damn boring.
So Cejudo's just saying it how it is. Batista's saying, look, this is up to you to want this fight and up to you to say yes, which it is in this sense. It's all on Cejudo's shoulders here if he wants to go down and take the fight, which I believe he should. However, Cejudo's saying, look, you can't be so boring or you won't get these opportunities. He just said it like it was. And there was actually no harshness here. It was Cejudo kind of big brothering him, being like, look, you can't be so boring. Now, Cejudo is not the most entertaining fighter in the world. However, he's so high level. He's had good fights. He's had good finishes. He's got power for a little guy. His style doesn't really make sense for a little guy. He kind of stands very tall, which obviously takes a lot of power away when you're trying to like keep yourself tensed up. But
nobody's gonna fight you like that. I won't be boring.
I won't be boring against you. That's not a good way to sell a fight. Say, I will flatten you. Don't worry, I will flatten you. You don't say, I won't be boring against you, though, I hope. Mario Bautista seems like a really genuine, nice guy. However, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have it. And yes, he's on a 7-fight win streak, which he's about to mention. However, he does not have it. We do not want anyone like him at the top of the division. A little soft-spoken, kind of sissy soy boy. Even though he's not, he's a professional fighter. He's tough as nails and he's good at what he does. However, we do not want him at the top of the sport.
There's a lot. Listen, Olympic champ, flyweight champ, bantamweight champ.
So Cejudo here is listing his accolades, saying this is why I shouldn't fight you, this is what I've achieved, and that's kind of like Dominic Cruz or someone like that saying, oh, I'm not going to go and fight Casey Kenny because 5 years ago I was the champion. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference here. Cejudo's using his accolades to keep him at the top and only get big fights, so he doesn't feel like he really deserves to go down the ranks.
What have you done?
2 losses in a row, 7-5
Okay,
wins.
but look who I...
Mario Bautista has a very good point there. Now the thing is, as fighters, they like to say, well, what have you done? I mean, if Yuri Prohaska said to Alex Pereira when Pereira barely beat Jan Blachowicz at light heavyweight, what have you done? We would never have seen Pereira get a title shot. So it's about fighters biting their ego, and it's the same with Dustin Poirier did with Benoit Saint-Denis. Fight them and show them who you are, and show them why they do not deserve to be in this position and why they've not done enough. And that's how you give guys opportunities. Personally, I don't want Bautista getting an opportunity. I say feed him to Francis Ngannou over at PFL. I would have cut him. Realistically, I would have cut him for that performance. It was absolutely dire and abysmal, and he was so famous the next day for all the wrong reasons. Let's keep watching.
A lawsuit. At that time, the guy that was a current champ, and the other guy is now the former champ.
2 guys he lost to, Aljamain Sterling and Merab. The Merab loss has aged extremely well, and the Aljamain Sterling loss has aged extremely well as well. Even though, obviously, he then got KO'd by O'Malley. I mean, O'Malley was a bad stylistic matchup for him, so you can't really discredit Cejudo there. And obviously, Aljamain Sterling's now went up a division and did very, very well. Is doing very well at featherweight, and I'm very excited to see him against Movsar Evloev.
Are you gonna fucking nut grab? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit me against the cage like you did with Aldo?
I don't think you'll stay there.
That's the problem I have. Are you gonna nut grab? I don't think he'll stay there. Look at his face. Look at his face when he says this.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit me against the cage like you did
Look, it's almost like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
with Aldo?
I don't think
But I don't think you stay there. See what I mean? It's also, Cejudo is a tiny man. He's a tiny man. You go back to flyweight Cejudo. I think you'd have a lot of success against a Brandon Moreno, as long as you can keep it off the feet and probably implement some scrambles and implement some knees in the clinch.
you'll stay there, but it'll be.
I won't stay there.
Cejudo's saying, I won't stay there. Like, you're not gonna let me be there. You're not gonna let this be boring.
Exactly.
I won't stay there. I have a meeting with Hunter, and whatever Hunter wants, we can do it.
Whatever Hunter wants, Cejudo will do. He's a company man. Whatever the UFC say, look, Cejudo, this is what's next for you, will do. Realistically, it won't be a Bautista fight, but if it is, that could be fun.
Yeah, whatever Hunter wants, because you know what? I wanted O'Malley.
I wanted O'Malley. Look at his face. Ouch, that must hurt him to his core. As you guys know, they're training partners, so the fact that everyone wants this big dog, Sean O'Malley, is just probably makes O'Malley feel fucking great.
Of course, there's a lot of people that I want. There's a big ass fucking.
Take the fight.
You
and we'll do
haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Cejudo getting a bit amped up here. You haven't done nothing. That's what he's saying to him, and which he has. A 7-fight win streak in the bantamweight division is so difficult to do. Batista's done it. He's not done it in emphatic fashion. He had a good few fights, but look, I want it to happen. I really kind of do want this fight to happen. Obviously, it is up to Hunter Campbell. He's got a meeting with Cejudo. I would like to see Cejudo versus Cruz or someone like that. Again, like a little rematch. And I know I just said all these guys are just, all they're doing is rematching each other. I want new blood. However, I do not want Bautista unless it's his blood all over the canvas, because we can't keep having boring fighters at the top of the division. But that's the interaction. What do you guys think of that? I think Cejudo Bautista could be a really good one next, and let's just say Cejudo would get a lot of appreciation from the fans getting rid of him, which could propel him into a Merab rematch down the line if he then gets the O'Malley fight for an interim belt. Obviously, my thought process is, if Merab gets injured or something, January, February time, and they've got no main event for maybe the Miami card or maybe a card in April or May, they don't have a champion main event, they don't want to put Pantoja as a main event, Cejudo versus O'Malley for the interim is a fucking brilliant fight. That's such a good fight. And obviously, I would never say put an interim belt on the line if Merab's active. However, if you need someone to main event that card, put that on Merab's sons. The winner gets to fight Big Daddy Merab again. I'm very excited for Merab and O'Malley to fight again. They're aiming for March apparently, in Miami. in Miami is where Sean O'Malley beat Chito Marlon Vera last year in March as well. So it's the rematch season for O'Malley, and hopefully we'll see him back and see him do very well. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think and who Cejudo should fight next. Goodbye.